Right, g'day, I'm Diesel.
And I'm Anita.
And we're getting around Oz, camper trailer travelling. That's not good. Alright, got her in there, let's give it a start and see if she works.
Beauty.
Look, we're about done here. We're going to start packing up. So the plan is to scoot to Streaky Bay tonight. I'm actually going to spend a couple of nights there and put our feet up and relax for a bit before we get back on the road again and head towards going through the top of SA and up into New South Wales. That's not good. But fortunately for us, we've experienced this before. And I guess there's a lesson here for being prepared. This happened when we were in Geraldton last year. We had to get a guy out with jumper leads to try and get us started, but fortunately we looked up backup battery packs and we got a hold of one of these. It's the King's one. We're going to put it in action and show you how it works, because otherwise we'd be bloody stuck here. Everything's packed up, ready to go, and we're not going anywhere. But of course, this doesn't work. I'm going to look like a bit of a clown, aren't I? But
And we're going to be a bit screwed because look at where we are.
so anyway, I'm trying to get it. So being out here, I always make sure this is one of the things that are charged up and ready to go for a situation like this. Righto, so we plug him on there. You just got to make sure the batteries are flickering. The instructions do explain what lights to look for. Put him on there. And make sure it's fixed on there nice and firm, because otherwise it just won't work. Bloody beautiful. If you haven't got one of these, you should bloody get one. If you get stuck out somewhere like this, you're going to need it. I forget what it was cost, maybe 150 bucks, but I'll chuck it up on the screen anyway. But, righto, we got out of trouble there, so now we'll just hook up the camper and we'll hit the road. And we're at the start of the Great Australian Bight. You've seen the cliffs, but we're going to go up a little bit further and have a look down there, and we'll get the drone up and show you, you know, probably the better part of cliffs, in my opinion. So it's coming from west to east, it starts off like this, but the further you get east, the more impressive the cliffs get, but we'll get a shot of that for you. Alright, so we're just at one of the lookouts here in the Great Australian Bight, and I'll get the drone up in a sec, but have a look at this. How cool is this? Alright, so we're just at the Nullarbor roadhouse here, and I really like this spot here. I've actually stayed here and down one of those units before. One time we came across without the camper. It's pretty cheap, pretty well maintained, pretty nice. Got these toilets here, the showers there if you want to pull in, like if you're just travelling in a car, you want somewhere to freshen up. Because other than that, all the other roadhouses from here aren't as well, and obviously got all this little old shed here, which we'll show you the last time we took the kids through. But it's just nice, it's just bloody peaceful out here, and yeah, we'll punch on. Alright, good morning. We're in Streaky Bay, Discovery Park here. I guess I just take it for a quick look here. The view's pretty bloody cool, and I'll just tell you a bit about the park here. 54 bucks a night. The amenities here are pretty good. It's pretty clean. We've stayed here twice before, which is why we come back here. It's just a lot less windy than it was last time, so that's just something to keep an eye out for. When it is windy, it's not that great, but when it's like this, clearly it's pretty good. What else is there? To do washing, it's a bit pricey. It's $4 a load. They've got the jumping pillow for the kids. They've actually got a playground at both ends of the park, which is also pretty handy. Pretty well spread out, so the kids can ride their bikes around. And up the coast there behind me, basically the whole way up around there is a nice little drive. And I got a bike out this morning. I went for a bike ride for about an hour just to have a bit of a look around, get some quiet time and some exercise, and she said it was pretty nice, so I might go for a cruise around the Savo. So plans from here, bugger all. We're just going to be here for 2 days, and honestly we're just going to take it easy and rest up. I lied to you, I do have a plan to go to the pub this afternoon and have a pint, and I'm going to fire up the barbecue for dinner tonight and cook a rack of pork on there, which I'll show you. Righto, so we made it. We made it halfway across Australia, would you believe it? So it's 2,231 k's from Perth. There's not a lot out here, but it's more just the achievement of getting halfway across the country. Righto, here we are in Port Augusta. Had another flat battery this morning, Streaky, so biting the bullet and grab another one. We got this supercharged one here. We bought a heavy duty one. It's only 183 bucks with special, 20% off. So we're gonna bang him in now. And all right, I've got her in there. Let's give it a start and see if she works.
Beauty.
Bloody beautiful. So these guys here at Auto One are kind enough to take this old battery off our hands as well, which is pretty good. So
We're on the road again.
I'll take her in and we'll get going. Okay, so we're looking at pulling up stunts for the night. We're 10-15k out from Peterborough, where we're going to stay. Free camping tonight. There was a few that we sort of looked at. Probably the one that was most interesting was the pub. They have an area in the back of the store there where you can just pull up. They don't charge you. The public can just ask you to go in and say hello and introduce yourself. And I think was there mention about
Buying a beer.
Yeah, buying a beer or buying some food or something to support them. So I guess that pays for it, doesn't it? So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how we go. We'll let you know.
There's another one that I've got my eye on, which is a bit further out of town as well, called the Peterborough Road Stop. I don't think it's called anything exciting. But that one, they've said that there's grass and that kind of stuff, whereas the back of the pub is just a car park pretty much. So we'll see which one we find.
Good morning, we've just left Peterborough, where we stayed at a nice little free camp. There wasn't a lot there, to be honest, but that was okay. We had a couple of little concrete slabs down. We'll show you a little bit of footage of the kids, how they chased the bubbles. Only unique thing was it was literally right on a train track. So last night as we were going to bed, a nice big train went past. Had one go through sometime during the night.
I slept through it.
Yep, and then we had another one in the early hours this morning, which was nice. I know, like, how often you get to sleep next to a train track and nice big train go past.
We had a look at the pub stay, but it literally was a big flat gravel area, so it might be okay if you've got a caravan, but for us camper trailers that are having showers and toilets on the outside, probably not the best location. It's smack bang in the centre of town, so we would have had no privacy at all. Well done, Hurley.
Yeah, camper vans or RVs definitely would be nice little spot, that's for sure.
Yeah, especially if you want a pub meal.
That's right, and it's right middle of town as well, so we need supplies. It's all pretty there. It's all pretty good there. But that's about it. Otherwise, we're hitting the road now. I think we are going to have lunch up at Broken Hill. We're about another 50 or 100 k's off the border, so we'll stop there and get some photos and those sorts of things. We'll keep punching on, and we'll see what comes up down the road here. All right, sometimes little things out here, but for us, we're getting closer to the New South Wales border now, which is pretty exciting for us. I know I personally haven't driven over the border here before. just thought we'd give you a quick update of where we are. We haven't been filming a lot. We've been pushing on, but that actually means we get to Tamworth tonight, which we weren't even planning. We're actually going to go inland through Toowoomba, but now we can go through Tamworth and have a decent look around there, and we'll go into Byron Bay tomorrow night before heading to Gold Coast on Sunday. So amazing wife is just preparing some lunches and some snacks for for lunch and this afternoon. And yeah, that's about it at the moment. We're in Gilgandra at the moment. We stopped at a little free camp. It was, I'm trying to think of it, it's called Cubby. A nice little spot. Sort of, we got in late and we got out pretty early this morning, so there's not really sort of much to show, but pretty nice through there. It's pretty random. It's probably 100 k's of goats, packs of goats on the side of the road, which we haven't really seen before, so that was something different. So we're gonna, yeah, sort of maybe spend a bit here. The kids are just stretching their legs at the playground over there. Yeah, so we'll just kick here for a bit, let the boys have a bit of a run around, and we'll try and push on to Tamworth, and we'll have a look. Never been there before, so it's pretty exciting. From what I hear, it's a fairly nice place, so we'll keep pushing on and we'll check back in a bit. Right, good morning from Tamworth. We're currently here in a farm stay that Anita found on Wikicamp. We'll put the link up there right now for you. But have a look at this. But I'll just show you around. I'm in a little bit of a pickle. I've bucketed around a bit this morning, taking my time. But Anita wants to hit the road, which is understandable. Have a look at this. What's her name, Zach?
Josie.
So Josie's the family kelpie here. Obviously she's a working dog. She's a beautiful dog. But I'll just show you around the amenities. Obviously they have a little shower and dunny set up here. Have a look at this for an outback shower. Master view. This little shower here, pretty cool, Apart from playing with the dogs, the boys have been able to feed the horses as well that are out here. Got a little bit of drone footage I'll put up and show in a sec. Look it up. It's, what is it, 5 minutes out of town. Super quiet here, other than the owner doing a bit of work up there. It's an amazing spot. You really got to get here. But gotta help start packing up now. We're gonna head on to our next destination. We haven't worked it out yet, but we've got to do that pretty quick. And off we go. So we just had a quick change of plans. The owner came down to, just say goodbye while we're packing up everything and talking to her about our farm. 200 acres she's got here, mind you. She raises horses and breeds them and sells them off. She just offered to take us for a drive around the farm, and I drive up this massive hill up here to check out a view, which is apparently pretty good. So kids are pretty jazzed. Off we go. There we go, kids. Pretty excited?
Yes!
Wow, this is some sort of view. Have a look at this. This is one of those things that really make for an experience. You got to get out here and support these people when you can, and if you get the chance. She's just taken time out of her morning to give us a quick look around and show us this view, which is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I guess a bit about the farm. It's 200 acres. It's all horses now. Basically, when the drought came through over the last couple of years, they've had to sell off all but 6 of their cattle just to keep going, which is obviously pretty sad. But you know, I guess more people come and stay on the ranch than ranch. You know, give these guys a bit to go with. Well, it's fair to say we weren't expecting that. That was pretty nice.
That was amazing. Dawn, it was amazing to show us around.
And the view was something else. And the boys loved it. Got a chance to get up there, get his little camera. Kelly took his little tucker box. And anyway, I guess it's back to reality for us and packing up and getting out of here. And see, it took a bit more time than we thought this morning, so we'll have to reevaluate where we go now. That's alright, that was totally worth it. Right, check back in with you soon.
Good one. Good one.
And what would a visit be to Tamworth without going on the Golden Guitar? It's pretty bloody big.